one message I would like people to take away is to do things properly, take it seriously, and don't cut corners. You don't get something for nothing, and you have to try really hard to get there. The businesses that work out how to do things better very quickly and strive to do better and always look for a magic answer, because there is always a magic answer. Those types of businesses create better value over time, which means that they get more money out when they sell. All the different advisors had different things to say, so a lot came out from that. I think the point that could have been made more strongly, although made very strongly anyway, was that entrepreneurs don't like to give up control, and sometimes that limits their opportunities.
I think the most important message for businesses from this discussion today is around resilience. And that's resilience which is driven by creating buffers within your business, looking forward towards and maybe forecasting issues that might come into the business and creating mitigation plans. And I guess that's really delivered by surrounding yourself with the right people, getting the right advisors, and listening carefully to the advice that you're given. So what does a great scale-up business look like? I would say it's never too early to professionalize. It's never too early to put proper governance and controls in and have very clear strategic plan on what you want to do. I think also having early conversations with whether it's lenders or investors, businesses or partners that are going to put capital into your business, have those conversations early and be able to articulate and show off what a great business you are and the direction you're going in.
The one takeaway I would like people to leave as a message today would be that advisors are a good thing, but you need to make sure that you find someone that you have full trust on. Don't be scared about going into an advisory firm and asking the right questions to get the right answers. For me, when it comes down to scaling up, there are obviously multiple key factors, but I would probably focus more on people, processes, procedures. Most small businesses start the business as a small business mindset that only works from the garage and thinking about paying bills and getting money for the business to continue growing. But for me, the most successful businesses are the ones that, even though they're small or medium, they have a big mindset and they set up their business from the beginning, from day one, with a right structure for them to scale it up.
If you're looking to grow, it's about cash preservation and planning for that growth, and those two things of planning and cash preservation need to go together. The formula for a good investment for us would be that the business is open to talking to us. It's a good conversation. We can sit down and go through all the information together, and they're eager to answer questions. We want to provide the funding, so you answer our questions. We want to help.
Yeah, so from today's question time, I think probably the one message I'd want people to take away is be realistic about planning. It's very easy as a founder and entrepreneur to have so much belief in what you do. You can't believe people won't want to buy everything you're selling. So be more realistic. Let's not have over-optimistic projections and look at the downsides. The biggest thing for a client for scaling up is for the founders to actually be able to let go, delegate, and actually genuinely delegate that authority to a good management team around them.
Today's question time with Glenville Walker. I think the one message I'd like people to take away with them is to consider the risks, try and build the resilience. Don't let a risk materialise. It's only a risk if it actually happens. If you can plan to avoid it, plan to avoid it. And if you need to speak to people to help you avoid it, do that early. A good investment for River Capital is one where we can work with management in an open, honest and transparent way, where communication is good, where problems are shared, and that way we have options about how we solve them. and that we're looking to be a partner with that business and work with them together.
Having just sold my own business 12 months ago, it is about looking for somebody who you can trust, who you can partner with, having good advisors around you. Glenville Walker were one of them, and making sure that when you sell a business that you know what your exit strategy is, and having those policies and procedures around you. I think it's having people who you trust around you who can advise you, and having a business partner that you trust as well. And I think it's looking for people who have got strengths and where your weaknesses are and vice versa, and knowing where your weaknesses are. Because I think one of the things that I think Thomas said was, you know, as a founder of a business, sometimes you get caught up in, well, it's my baby and therefore I don't want to sell it. Because having sold it, it's still my baby. I still feel very protective over it, even though in 20 months' time it won't be.
I think it's a great event. I think it was a very balanced panel for SME business owners to get a balanced perspective on not only what's important within the business, but also important for founders and entrepreneurs about the mindset that's really important ahead of any strategic investment that usually goes hand in hand with growth. I would think the one thing is most people have talked about what a good business looks like that's had funding or is looking for funding. It would have been quite interesting to ask the question, if the panel have got any experience of businesses that after receiving funding, things had gone wrong and why that was. I think that would have been quite an interesting discussion.